After the initial impact, you were sent flying. You could feel your head hit hard against the unforgiving concrete. Your arms, which were trying to protect your face with, broke and cracked as your weight smashed against them. Something large, something powerful must have hit you. Must have sent you flying. You didn't even realize what happened for a bit. A sudden impact and your sight left you for a moment or two. You hear deafening noises and feel pressure and pain everywhere as your body slams repeatedly into the hard ground. You try to reach for your phone only to realize that your arms will not respond or move. Your phone lies a mere arm's length away from you, shattered. Forcing your head up, pushing yourself through a great deal of pain, you can see a car slowly rolling to a stop in front of you. The car is damaged, though you can't really see where, and the driver seems to be stopped in the middle of the road, contemplating something. Your brain doesn't really seem to be working as well as usual. Your thoughts are slow and clouded. But you realize that a car hit you. His car hit you. You try and lift your head up to beg the driver for help. He doesn't respond to you. You're not even sure if he can hear you. You hear him talking to another person off in the distance. "Hold on, honey. Yes, I'll be home in time for dinner. I think I tapped something. I just have to make sure." How can he be so casual about this? You expect he will call emergency services. You think you'll hear him dialing an ambulance next and running over to beg forgiveness and make sure you're okay. Tap something? You think to yourself, this maniac could have killed me. How reckless could he be? Talking on a cell phone while driving, hitting and almost killing a pedestrian. He had better have an amazing lawyer. He should be glad if he doesn't spend the rest of his life in prison for this. Why hasn't he dialed the police or an ambulance yet? These thoughts continue to race through your head. He doesn't dial any emergency services. Instead, you hear his truck's engine begin to turn and his red lights from his tail and begin to pull away off into the darkness. He can't just leave me here, you think to yourself. I have a life, friends, a family. They'll be looking for me. The police will... An awful thought forces its way through into your head. It suddenly occurs to you that you didn't tell anyone where you were going. You came out here while jogging to try and be alone. You picked this area especially for its remoteness. You were so tired of dealing with everyone, and you needed to get away. The police around here wouldn't look for long, and even if they wouldn't know where to start. You realize now how cold and quiet it is. You can hear the animals in the woods, scavengers and insects. They'll come out of the woods soon. They'll be drawn by the scent. You come to the shocking realization of just how remote this area, this stretch of road is. That there's a good possibility you might be torn apart or die from exposure. Even if someone does find you, emergency services are slow in your country at best. Many times they would just consider someone in your condition a lost cause. You look off as far as you can, and there's absolutely no other lights you could see, save for the taillights that are steadily driving away from you. He stops after about 100 yards or so, and idles for a minute. You can hear the exhaust puttering. You can see the steam rising off the muffler mixing with the smoke and dim red brake lights refracting through the swirling clouds. He throws the car into reverse. Oh, thank God, you think. Maybe he changed his mind. You swear to whatever deity is listening that if he just does the right thing and gets you the help you need, you won't press any charges. You're just so glad that he isn't leaving you out for dead on this deserted back road. You force out a slight smile towards him. He continues to back up towards you, though everything is still slow due to the adrenaline rushing throughout your body. You can tell his speed is steadily increasing. You realize what he's trying to do, and you desperately try to move out of the way, but no matter how hard you try, your body just will not respond. You try to scream, but your throat only forces out a little inaudible whisper. You brace yourself, knowing there's no other way you can move. You feel the vehicle's crushing weight as it rolls over and rips through you. Bones splinter. Muscle and veins burst under the sheer weight. The skin and fat shreds from your torso. You cannot scream, though your body instinctually tries to. You barely have the strength in your lungs to even force out a whisper. Your vision is a steadily darkening red as the blood vessels covering your face and eyes have burst. You lose focus, and it's becoming very painful to keep your eyes open. You hear the phone call, In a half-hearted, endearing voice, he says, "I love you too, honey." Yes, I just gotta take care of something real quick. I'll be home soon. I love you too, babe. Bye. The car starts rolling forward again.